Hi everybody, Kelly Burke, artist, activist, educator. I have a reimagined American flag series. This is the first of the series. It's called All Lives Matter. It really represents my patriotism. I incorporated all the flags that are recognized by the United Nations, and here's the truth. This kid came up to me and she said, "You can't do it. You can't put All Lives Matter in." And I said, "You're kidding me. Why not?" "Because it's Black Lives that matter. That's the movement. You have to be on top of that." "Well, I'm not ready to create a piece of artwork for that yet. This is where I'm at. This is what's going on. I'm trying to take this back from the alt-right who are stressing and yelling and screaming with their tiki torches and whatever else they're doing, screaming All Lives Matter." So for me, it's like, if that's what they really think, that's what this looks like, y'all. Stop being racist. Stop being xenophobic. Stop being, stop the hate, bring the love. We're red, white, and blue, but we are more than the red, white, and blue. We have to be more. So this is my Black Lives Matter painting. As a result of my All Lives Matter painting, I had pushback from this young 20-something-year-old kid, or maybe she was 18, I don't know. She didn't like the concept of my All Lives Matter. She thought I was doing it wrong. That's not important. Black Lives Matter is important. So she didn't even want to hear my reasoning or my interpretation as a biracial person in America, that I felt like that was important. But I, at the time, hadn't had a concept for Black Lives Matter movement. I was on vacation, we were in Paris, I was arguing with this kid. It was horrible. Anyway, so on the flight back, I came up with, I can just do another flag. Why don't I just do another flag? Because that is so important. This symbol is important to people around the world. So I decided that Black Lives Matter, we can go all the way back. We can go back to, Sojourner Truth. We can go back to all the greats who have contributed to society from the beginning and continue to contribute. You're going to know some of these names, and you're not going to know some of these names. Like, everybody knows Barack, everybody knows Michelle, but nobody knows who Chantel Davis is. She was killed by a police officer. I put all the people whose names were killed by police officers in red with their dates. This forms a why. This is why Black Lives Matters to me. Why is this still happening? In 2015, I think, when I made this after Freddie Gray. And then it represents hands up, don't shoot me. Just that simple. So when we say black, I'm in here. But then who's next? It hasn't ended. We can continue to do this over and over and over again. I'm trying to deal with this black and white issue and get people, on the right page of things. Like, not everybody's doing nothing. You gotta have a bigger vision of what it means when we say Black Lives Matter. All lives matter. So I'm clearly on a flag theme, and words matter to me. This is the third piece in that series. And I decided that, the powers that be really don't think that lives matter. So I'm saying don't lives matter, because this is a painting about gun violence. And I made this piece after the Pulse nightclub shooting in Florida in 2016. It was kind of like I was disgusted. If I had been younger, I might have known some people who had been there, partying, or if If I had been 30 or 40 years younger, I'd be there partying myself. So I really took an affront to it for the community, for the LGBTQ plus community. And as a member, I felt like I needed to express myself. So I started back to mass shootings, like all these school shootings. I graduated high school in '84. And you can see since 1984, it has just gotten progressively worse. And there's more than what's on here. But the first mass shooting was in Austin, Texas. A guy in the tower shot 18 people, I think. Oh no, shot a lot of people, 49 people, 18 of them died. And everybody was upset and outraged, and how could this possibly be happening? Well, another mass shooting didn't happen for a very long time in America. That was just like an anomaly. So, in Austin, Texas, at the University of Texas, 49 people's lives were affected. Of those 49, 18 were killed. And 31 survived, whatever, wherever they got shot, wherever they got hurt. It's a trauma that they've had to deal with. And I put the shooter underneath because he was the only person, he or she, some of them have been women, who woke up that day and decided that their life was going to change. They were either going to be alive or they were going to be dead. But they weren't sure how many lives they were going to take in that day. Why? Because they're allowed to have AK-47s and all these military-grade weapons. I don't understand. So then you just go through of all these different shootings. And then I put the statistics down here. This is 4 years or 5 years ago, so these numbers have changed, I'm sure. But it happened 2 days or 3 days after I finished this painting. I could have added 2 more mass shootings, I think in a week's time. So that's really still disgusting to me. So I feel like we do have gun laws for the hunters, which is why I made this orange. They have to wear their hat, they have to wear their vest. I put an orange vest on my big black dog when I'm in the woods so he doesn't get shot, even protecting the dog. So then, when you are shot, you're protected again by the police when they put the yellow line around you. Caution, crime scene, we got this, stay away. It's too late. It's too late. We need to change the gun laws. When the Second Amendment came around, they were doing this. Getting one shot off, not 100 rounds in 10 seconds. So I think that we as a country need to really consider the gun laws. Full stop. I'm not trying to take away your ability to go hunt and feed your family. But you shouldn't be able, I should have a chance to get away.